Welcome aboard. Thanks for showing interest in my new game, Colo6. First off, what's in the box? 55 cards, 6 color number from 1 through 6, 6 assets named CHROMA, and then 13 instruction cards. Basic information. Primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Secondary colors orange, green, and purple. How to mix them. Blue and red makes purple. Red and yellow makes orange. Yellow and blue makes green. The CHROMA cards are assets replacing any necessary card but worth 0 points in the modes counting them. The goal, in simple mode, being the first player to erase a certain number of columns. In normal and expert mode, be the one to earn the most points. 3 ways to end the game. First one, be the one to erase the number of columns to build. Second one, if there's not enough cards in the deck to get the minimum of 3 cards. The last one, after you draw some cards and you ask other players to stop the game and they all agree. A column is a package of 3 cards. Can be made of 3 cards of the same colors, 2 cards of the same color and 1 asset. It can also be 2 assets and 1 card of colors, or if you want to take the risk, since there is only 6 in the package, 3 assets. In expert mode, many other columns will be added. We'll see them later. In a game of 2 players, 6 columns to build. 3 players, 5 columns. 4 players, 4 columns. It is possible to play with more than 4 players, but it will probably end up with no victory. To begin the game, choose a mode with number of players and the complexity you want to play with. Then distribute 6 cards to each players. Turn a card for the discard pile and then you can play. A player's turn. Every turn will begin by drawing in the deck or this discard pile. Continue to draw for the minimum of 3 cards, which is the minimum to build a column. For every card you draw, you can choose the discard or the deck. You'll then try to put the maximum columns or points with what you have in your hands. And then, if there's 1 card left, you will discard it. If no endgame condition is encountered, it's next player's turn. The simple mode only care about colors and a number of columns to build. In normal mode, you will count your points at the end of a game. Subtract what remains in your hands and add every point on the table. Assets are still interesting for the speed, but worth 0 points. Expert mode is a bit more complex. Like normal mode, you will add every point on the table and subtract every point in your hands. You now have the right to continue columns. If you have a blue column, you pick another blue one. You can put it in. Next will be the special columns. The chromatic mixes, the 2 primary colors and the resulting secondary colors. If you have a yellow card and a blue card, you can put a green with them because it's the resulting colors. If you have a yellow and a blue, and you can't put purple one. The chromatic mixes worth the points indicated in the cards. Other special columns. The 3 primary colors with no chroma cards will worth 25 points instead of the number of points in the cards. With a chroma cards, it will worth the number of points indicated in the cards. The 3 secondary colors with no chroma will worth 20 points. If you use an asset, it will worth the number of points in the cards. If you get to erase a column with the 6 numbers of the same color with no asset, best score ever, 50 points. If you use a chroma cards, it will be worth the number of points on the cards. If you have any comments or questions, don't hesitate. I'm done for now. Have a lot of fun with Colo6.